Sheldon's recording.
I'm recording.
Okay. All right. So, hi, everybody. I think I probably know a lot of the people who are here, but I haven't checked. I see Clara. I'm going to talk about the voice. It's such a huge topic that we'll probably just touch on a few little things. And I'm going to start with the idea that the voice is actually one of the most intimate parts of us. And when I first began to advertise, I used as my heading on my flyer the words, let's say in English, it would be your voice, like your name, goes before you. There's an expression in Hebrew called Kolo holech lefanav, Shmo holech lefanav, which is his name, his public presence and his behavior precedes him, and that is how people perceive him. So this was my heading, and I just want to tell you, I chose that heading because for many people, expressing their voice is very traumatic. And people are sure even that they have terrible voices, when in fact hiding underneath are some of the most beautiful voices that the world probably lost because they decided that their voice was no good. And I've seen this a lot. I've seen it with students a lot, that there's nothing there at the beginning, and what comes out after a lot of work, a lot more or less, is a very, very beautiful voice that was a loss to the world. I once had a 87-year-old student who had no voice. 3 notes in the bottom, 3 notes in the top of his voice, and nothing in between. Now, this student is interesting. I'm telling you about him because he was 87. His daughter runs a school for Alexander technique, which I also learned for a while, and which actually saved my vocal life. And I told him, work with your daughter every week and work with me. This man, after 11 lessons, was singing 2.5 octaves in a voice that could have graced the opera stages of the world. And he didn't know it until he was 87. Okay, this is an extreme example. But I'm sure, I believe that singing is a very basic need of the human being as an expression of emotion. And for those who are not singing because they think that they can't, I ask them to think about it and wonder if they're ready to take a chance. And it's not only for all of us, because we are not the age when we're going to make careers, but I'm sure people have children, grandchildren, even more, who are not singing because everybody tells them, don't sing anywhere except in the bathroom. So I want to say that everybody, whether you enjoy your voice as it is, or whether you are unhappy about your voice as it is, you can improve. There's absolutely no problem. So what I would like to ask you now is to write down what you use to produce sound. So if people want to write it in chat, I just would like to see some of the answers. And then we'll go on from there. Or if people want to speak, if Ginat has a way of arranging that, doesn't matter. These are not long answers, so just go ahead and as you like. This isn't a trick question. I'm just asking, what do you use when you are using your voice?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? What we do?
What are you using in order to produce your voice? I can't be more specific because I'll be giving away the answer. But I would just like you to guess. Okay. Okay. Oh, kol hakavod to Gretchen. Okay. Does Gretchen understand Hebrew? If not, then I'm just saying I have a story about that answer. Thank you. Okay. 2 or 3 more and that's it. 1 or 2 more. Anyone else? Okay. Anyone else? Oh, okay. All right, fine. Okay. The answer is, and that's why things like the Alexander method are so valuable, is that we use our whole body. And not only
I just thought, yeah.
And not only the whole body, but if we want there to be emotion in our voice, whether it's our speaking voice or our singing voice, we need to use the heart. And that's why I liked Gretchen's answer so much. I've only gotten that answer from 2 people. I always ask my students, especially the young ones. A young boy in a youth village, a young man from Ethiopia, 15 years old. He was the first one 3 years ago. He looked at me and a most amazing smile on his face, and he said, the heart. And then, interestingly, I was working in a hostel for women at risk, and there was a young Arab woman who gave me the same answer. So Gretchen, you are the 3rd, and that already makes a group. So thank you. So, okay, so we understand that the whole body is involved. In fact, the whole of us, holistic. The voice is a totally holistic instrument. Now, it has another problem. It's not a problem. There's another question. Unlike people who play, the voice is an instrument, but unlike people who play violin, cello, flute, piano, we have nothing external. We are totally dependent. Our body is our instrument. Okay? The body is the instrument. And so we want to do the best for our body that we can. If you want to be an opera singer, you're probably going to have to do a lot of aerobic exercise and cheder kosher, all that sort of stuff. But first, you want to be able to stand properly, hold your body properly. So I'd like to do an exercise. Are people up to that? I'd like to just ask whoever is here who can to stand up. Unfortunately, I hurt my back a few days ago, so I can't do it, but you can all do this. Stand up, put your feet at about the width of your body. Okay, I see Ruth Hirsch now. Lift your arms, take them up as high as you can. Imagine that one of the hairs on your head is standing up and you grab it with 2 fingers like this. And you go up, 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 up on this, okay? Up, 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 as high as you possibly can. As high as you can. And if you are able to, don't do anything that's not comfortable. Get up on your tiptoes and continue climbing. Continue. I would like to see all these arms keeping on moving up. And now put your feet back on the ground. Okay. Slowly open up your arms, slowly, but feel that length that you now have in your body and maintain it. Don't drop. Okay. Do you feel different? Does anyone feel different? You do?
And
Yeah. Okay. Were you able to do that, Paula?
yes,
Good. Okay. We'll only do it once. It's a good exercise. Everything that's good for the voice is good for our health. So this is even a good exercise to do every morning when you get up. It's a good stretching exercise, and if you remember to keep yourself tall, then you're on your way. Okay, so that's an example of an exercise. Now we're going to go on to breathing, because we are working just on little touches of different things that go into the work. So I would like people to put their hands on the midriff. You see where? Put your hands here gently. Okay? And just take in air easily through your nose. In, slowly, and out slowly. In, slowly, and out slowly. In slowly, and out slowly. Once more, in slowly, and out slowly. Put your hands to the sides of your body at the same level. Okay, we're talking about the area of the floating ribs, the open ribs that are easily expanded. Put your hand to either side. You see what I'm doing? Or you can do it like this, or like this. And we're doing the same exercise. Open up, feel that your body is pushing your arm, your hands. It's not pushing it hard, but opening up into your hands. And let the air out slowly. You can let the air out through your mouth, but take it in through the nose. Take in the air and out. And in and out. And once more, in and out. Hands on your back. Can you see? Hands on your back, the same exercise. Breathe in and breathe out. And relax. This is a very relaxed exercise. Smile. Okay? Smile when you do it. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. And once more, in and out. So I think at least some of you were able to feel how the body expands at whichever point you've put your hands. Yes? That's what's a little hard for me with the Zoom, because I don't know exactly what people are feeling. Now, just to show you how this works on the body, pick anywhere, a knee, a thigh, the lower part of your leg, behind your shoulder, anywhere on your body. Place a hand there and direct your breathing to that place. Just think about that place when you're breathing. And just wait a minute until that place is expanding. So I apologize. I don't know the anatomy behind all this, but the fact remains that we can open up our whole body this way. And what you have here is an exercise that is also good if you have a pain somewhere. If you just gently breathe into that pain, and I'm just going to keep repeating, a lot of the things that we do when we're working with people on the voice are things that are good for the body and useful for the body in general. And good singing, in fact, is like a massage of the inner body. That's not a little thing. Good singing that circulates the air through the body is a massage for the whole inside of your body. Now, this breathing at the midriff, I find is the best way to breathe. Because if I focus on my chest, I lose the middle and the bottom. If I focus on the bottom, my tummy, sorry, when I focus on my tummy, I tend to miss the chest and the middle section. When I breathe in the middle, I am actually opening up top, middle, and bottom. Okay? So that is where we are right now. I'm just checking the time. We've got lots of time. I want to tell you something. There are very strange things that happen. I have seen families where one generation is extremely wonderful in singing and the next generation just has terrible trouble. I've seen families where one child is extremely wonderful in her singing and the brother or sister can't sing a single note in tune. And a lot of people just don't seem to care. That's what they say, because that is the easiest thing to do. I just happened to get stuck in a school working with children. Well, no, I was like that from the beginning, that I worked a lot with people that had problems. And this breathing, by the way, I very strongly believe in it because students who were teachers used to come to me after a few weeks of just group sessions and tell me that now they were able to yell at the kids in the class without losing their voices. So that's where we are. And there's a very interesting fact that I read this years ago, that people born in the 21st century would be much more open and aware of themselves. And I noticed from about 2009, children in the choir where I was teaching, there were many more who were able to sing they had developed voices. 8 and 9-year-old children, you hear them on the YouTube all the time. Children who are singing arias and whatever. And apparently there is something, but at the same time, all the children who have the vocal problems are still with us as well. So it's a very complex thing. It's a very complex thing, and I still think it's a very emotional thing. People who are very confident in their daily life are frightened to sing. People who sing marvelously, their voices shake every time they have to talk to people. There's no rule, there's no logic. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. What's that question? Could I see that question from Sarah? Okay, if you can send it again, Sarah, I'll be glad.
She said, Liel, she said, I think I have a very nice voice, but when I am stressed, it won't come out.
Oh, that's perfectly understandable. I think I have a very nice voice, but since the corona started, my voice has not been very wonderful. Stress it's your body and it's your mind. It's you. Your singing is you. Okay, your singing is you. If you're stressed, how are you going to sing well? So you can do breathing exercises before you have to sing. Just put your hand where we were working and just take a few deep breaths, a few breaths into the air and let them out slowly. Breathe in and out slowly. And that could help you to relax. Even just to do this exercise where you stand up and you stretch and you open your body, that can help you to relax. Okay, and most of us by the age we are now, we know what kind of exercises are good for us. Hold on. Oh, so the music teacher abused her voice. Now you have to what? Are you asking me what to do? I'm not sure I understood the message.
I taught music and taught the kids the right way to use their voice, but because I wanted to be heard by them as we were singing, I strained my own and abused it. And
Right.
now I have basically no middle range. It's very, very shaky in the middle. Is there anything I can do to recover it?
Yes, you can. But
What?
look, I told you about this 87-year-old man who had 3 notes at the bottom, 3 notes at the top, and nothing in between. Nothing. And after 11 lessons, plus work with his daughter on Alexander technique, he had 2.5 octaves of a gorgeous, gorgeous voice that in the end is a loss to the world of opera and classical music. But you would have to, I would suggest that you take, if you have someone in your area who teaches Alexander technique, I think that could help you because that will help you open up your body in a comfortable way. And as for working on the voice, do you have a piano at home?
Yes.
Okay, I would suggest that after you've worked with an Alexander teacher for a bit, to just start playing, start with quinta and then go up to an octave and just try slowly, slowly, slowly to open up your voice. Don't go any higher than is comfortable. And it's always good to work down also. It's very important to work down because the better we are able to reach our bottom, the more easy it can become for us to reach our higher notes. In the end, this is what we're doing. Yes, we're doing this. Okay, so, and I'd be very happy to hear what happens with you. I'll try and give my email address and information at the end. And then if you have any anything, I'll be just very happy to know if it helped. Okay? Okay, you're very welcome. Because I know we lose our voices, but they're not lost. They're hidden away somewhere. Okay? Unless you have a physical disability. That's the only case if you ruined your vocal cords. But not necessarily. I would go and you can ask a doctor too. Okay, you can go and see an ear, nose, and throat doctor and find out how your vocal cords are. Okay, and you're always welcome to be in touch with me on the email.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, we could do a meditation exercise, but we're not going to because the meditation exercise would be another way of, we just can't do, I'm sorry, this is like a world. The voice, working on the voice is a world. So what we're going to do, so that you have a little bit of fun, is we are going to start working on the face. Because the face and the mouth and the tongue and the jaws are very important for resonance and for flexibility in the sound, okay? So what I want now is just everybody massage very nicely, not heavy, just massage your face from the bottom up, just massage around the cheeks. Of got a lot of resonance in here. Up and around the eyes. And come back and let's do it with an M. Okay, I don't hear, so I hope people are doing it. Start being a little bit like Brer Rabbit and twitching your nose. Your head too, your head, your whole scalp, your whole head. You want to open it up. Meow, meow, like a meow. The biggest you can, meow, meow.
Shall we all unmute ourselves?
What?
Everybody can unmute himself and we can hear each other.
Right, okay, that's a good idea.
Meow.
Meow. Do it to each other. Throw it to each other. Meow. It doesn't matter what comes out. It does not have to be beautiful. Meow.
Meow.
Nasty. You can be as nasty as you like. Meow. I want to see it. Meow.
My voice.
Meow, meow. We can have a whole conversation like this. But we've got a lot of other things to do with our mouths and faces, mainly our mouths. We want to make very flexible. Take your tongue and roll it across the top of the roof of your mouth. Roll it back and forth as if you're painting it. I don't know, I'm very ticklish, and every time I do this, I have to laugh. Okay, and around your teeth. And the other way. And you can make sounds. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, I'm sure there are dogs who are better than I am. Oh, oh. Okay, that's good. Now for the exercise that every macrobiotic should love. Chewing. And you can chew bubble gum. You know how kids chew bubble gum? Anything you do that gets all this area working. Yeah. Don't you ever like to chew like this? There are people who do all the time. Okay, so now you have a new input, what's the word? Incentive to chew properly. Every chewing session that you have is an exercise in flexibility of the mouth. Okay? So macrobiotics, go for it. And now I have bits of notes here, sorry, because it's the first time I'm doing something in this way. We're going to do just a few more exercises, and then I'm going to try and work with one person. So, don't hear anybody. Chew and let the
Tina,
sound.
don't unmute us.
Okay, I don't have a piano. Listen to me. Okay, now we're going to do a third note. And what we're going to do is pretend we've got bubble gum in our mouths and we're pulling it out as far as we can. Okay, notice if you do an exercise like this, that you suddenly have more breath. If you're breathing properly, when you use other things in your body, which is coordination, when you move your hand out like this, the voice will help and the voice will respond. It will keep going on longer. Yeah, anything you do. Okay, it's good if you're working on music, if you want to practice your singing, if you want to work on your voice a little bit, it's very good to use your hand, your arm, in order to give you the phrases. It helps to make the music more flowing. All right? Okay, just a few more little things like that. Okay, Clara, you have given me an opportunity to say something important.
Uh-oh.
Not this. No, we don't do this. This we do when we have no teeth left. Okay, not till then. So we want that's exactly it. A bit of a smile with the very light touching of the lips. Very light. Imagine, I mean, for the butterfly, it's very heavy, I'm sure, but imagine your lips with the lightness of what we see in the butterfly. Just barely touching, okay? And not lift. On the, with a P. Yeah, okay? That's the way that lips should be. Like this, not like this. Like this. Okay, so. I'm waiting to hear. Don't cut the sound. Let the sound continue until it finishes by itself. Has everybody tried it? Has everybody tried it? Okay, I wanted to work a little bit to demonstrate on one person, a little bit of how I would work on a song, but it doesn't matter. We can either do that, or if people would prefer, we can do more exercises. So please just decide quickly. If you'd just like to see a little sample of how I would work with someone on a song, let's do that. Let's stay with our original plan. So which of the two ladies is coming up on the screen?
I can do it if you want.
No, we asked for people. We have 2 volunteers. And we work with one, and the other one I will give a little bit of time to on my own because she spent time working, preparing. So Lois or Ruth, one of you come on.
We're both on the screen right now.
Right, but I can only work with one of you.
Work with Ruth.
You want me to work with Ruth? Ruth, are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right, okay. So, would you like to sing the song that you're singing? Lois, you'll get a little bit of time on your own. No, you prepared, you thought about it. Where is Ruth?
I'm right here. I don't know how to make myself sound. You don't see?
You're singing Kumbaya?
You want me to sing it by myself?
Yes. That's the whole idea.
Well, the problem is I can't really, if I'm singing while I'm walking, I can do it.
So then walk. Walk in the room and sing. As long as we
Well,
can.
I'm
I'm
here.
very serious. Walk in front of the computer back and forth and sing.
Oh, do you have to see me?
No, I just have to hear you. You're not going on the stage tomorrow. I just want to hear you.
Start really off key.
I don't care.